Start streaming. All right. Hey, Connor. Yeah? All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another fantastic edition of Coffee with Knight. Today, we have Connor. Pop out chat. Need to copy this. See? Copy link. And let's get this into the chat over here. Nope, you dropped it. Gone forever. Paste. Okay. Chat is live. Yes. Awesome. All right. Good morning, everyone. Hope you have a nice little coffee with you. Today we're having some Maxwell House. Yeah, that's the tape measure that scared the hell out of you last week. He's been very talky this morning. Here you go, kiddo. Yep. So, how are you doing today? That's the microphone, buddy. Can't mess with that. So I have some good news. Went to the shop last night and getting it all cleaned out. It's time to close down that shop and move to the new one. Went to the new shop last night and basically had a long meeting with everyone there, and how to mitigate stormwater problems, because the church has significant stormwater issues that need to be addressed before we do the whole you want to bite that? All right. Before we do the whole build up in the basement and stuff, because there are going to be print shops in there and 5 or 6 different shops in the basement of the church. So I was helping organize that and tell them mitigation efforts they could do. Yeah, it's a very interesting project, getting that place up and running. So did that, and I did a little bit more thorough of an investigation of my space, and particularly the roof. Now it looks like the whole thing's made with 1 and 2 inch boards, all shiplap construction, and just a couple posts in the corners. That being said, the rafters are in great condition. That's the microphone, buddy. Yeah, the rafters are in excellent condition. The joists are in good condition. The garage door works, which is all really good news. As far as the ceiling itself goes, or the roof itself, I'm going to need to remove the tiles, get rid of the tar paper, and just put plywood down, and then tar paper and shingle the whole thing. And honestly, it shouldn't take me more than a day. And they already have a ton of shingles on premises for me to use. So I think all of that's going to work out fantastically. I do plan on removing the ceiling, the existing ceiling in there, because it's just old and crappy, and I'd rather have that space to recess lights and stuff. You are drooling like a mother. Yeah, you. And there's enough space up in there that I could have small part storage or something, or some sort of storage, or a small office space. I'll need to put a floor down on there, but that's something that's going to happen over the next year or so. As I have a couple scrap pieces of plywood, I'll throw it up there, nail them down, and just kind of build out. The only thing that has to happen is the roof has to get finished before winter. So it's it's great. And I'm thinking now, because there's an existing chimney kind of in there, that I'm thinking about rebuilding what's there and installing my forge. So Knightsmith is going to be fully functional for the first time in 10 years, 12 years, something like that. So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah, it's exciting. He's excited too. He just doesn't know it yet. Oh, so we have some chats coming over. So let's go over to the chat screen. What kind of? Watch this. You're not even paying attention. Look. Eileen Braden, good morning. Good morning, Eileen. How are we doing today? No, that's the microphone. So happy and proud. Good. So how's everything going on your end of things, Eileen? Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's see what's going on in the wide world of the internets. Ooh, 3 concurrent viewers. Well, hello to the other 2 of you that I can't see in the chat. Let's see, what's the news aggregate say for today? America's fastest growing foreign language is from South India. And no, it's not Hindi. I'll actually have to look into that. Drug runners, home insurance, narcissism and ego, contactless home security from SimpliSafe. Ooh. How much is an album worth in 2020? Huh. Come on, come on, come on. Best ever. Challah French toast. Ooh, I should make some French toast this morning. I think I'm gonna do that after this live stream. Super strange true love story, disappearing fiance. The Many Lives of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. That is such a great song. The inside of Robin Hood's billionaire founders don't care. America has 2 feet. It's about to lose one of them. Interesting. For decades, let's take a look at this one. Open that in a new tab while it's spinning up. Eileen, it's been going. Figured out the shirt press. I saw that on your Snapchat last night. So cool. Also, I love that you're doing that that awareness campaign. Really good for you. It's going. Figured out the shirt press that are making them flawless. Well, yeah, I did see the Alzheimer's walk. Really, really cool. Really proud of you. I'm glad you got that figured out. And they don't have to be flawless, just mostly. I don't think anyone's really expecting machine precision from something handmade. And if they are, still has a little bit of bleeding. What do you suppose could be causing that? Because weren't you saying it was well, first time you were using the wrong side of the screen, and the second time it was not enough pressure, I think you were saying. For decades, driving into. Why do we have two different? Wow, this is fascinating. Actually, I know this seems kind of strange and pedantic to you, but there is two differences. We have two different national foot measurements. The first foot is the old U.S. survey foot from 1893. The second is newer, shorter, slightly more exact international foot from 1959, used by nearly everybody except surveyors in some states. This would actually be fascinating to bring up to my surveyor at work. That's 2 feet for every. Right, the two differ by about 1/100th of a foot. 0.12672 inches per mile. That's about 2 feet for every million feet. An amount so small that it only adds up for people who measure long distances. Makes sense. It's called measurement creep. Interesting. Still is the vinyl pulled up a little bit when I weeded the design. All human error. Good morning. Good morning, Joe. How are we doing today? Say good morning, Joe. You are interesting today, child. It's funny. He has all these toys to play with, Mickey and this and that and the other. And he plays with tape measure. Definitely my kid. How are we doing today, Joe? And the design pulled up a little bit when you were weeding it. Well, how can you mitigate that? I guess have a bone folder, or something that you could run along the edge of the design as you're weeding certain sections, maybe. So it has as a continuous pressure, and that cut line would act as a nice shear point. He's so curious. Yes, he is. He wants to get into everything. Doing all right. How about y'all? I'm doing fantastic today. I did a lot of work on the new place yesterday. You stop, you little bugger. New shop. Got a huge amount cleaned out of the old shop. Get everything taken care of. Yep, your face is on the screen 2 times. That screen is on cue, and this one is the live screen. That's what they're seeing. This one right here. So I can make any adjustments to this one before I take it live. No, that's not a toy. That is definitely not a toy. Good news, I don't have to replace the whole roof. All the roof rafters in the new shop are good. So I have to rip off the old shingles and tar paper, throw down some board, re-tar paper, re-shingle it, and I'm good to go. Dude. And I spent most of yesterday in meetings with people to address the stormwater issues at the new shop. We also had to work around a band that was shooting their music video there. Dude, come on. We are gonna do this. Get this over here. Pull this. Good. The rafters are the biggest headache. Yes, they definitely could have been. But other than I have to replace like 2 or 3 boards because the whole thing is old shiplap construction. So what I have to do is rip off the old boards, put down a couple new ones, and I'm just going to put some OSB on top of it, nail it straight to it, because it's kind of hard to explain without really good pictures. But it's just like the roof is made out of 1x shiplap 1x. That's not a toy either. That. Dude, no, play with Mickey. It's all like 1x's. And the rafters and joists are the rafters are 2x4 actual. And that should give you an idea on how old this building is. It's actually rough sawn 2x4, where it's actually 2 inches by 4 inches, which is interesting. Yeah, it's big. It makes noise. White. Go. Interesting thing. Yeah, it has to be an older building there. Yeah, it's wicked old. You're gonna have to come down and check it out, the whole place, at some point. But yeah, it's really cool. Like the basement of the church is way older than my shop. But the basement is all hand stacked stone, but there's no grout. They just stacked it, packed it with dirt, said good enough, built a church on top of it. Huge, by the way. It's bloody huge. But so mitigation efforts that we're going to be going through. We're going to be putting in a couple swales. We had landscapers there all week, ripping out old shit, cutting the grass. There's a big planter up front that we removed, and we had volunteers there yesterday power washing and removing stuff all day. Really, from when I was there last week to this week, night and day difference already. So this is going to be a really cool thing to do. And my ADA ramps were approved by the group. No, you don't touch the microphone. I said no. That's the opposite of no. No. So we need to put in 2 swales because the basement's getting stormwater damage. I think doing the landscaping's also... Whoa, definitely no. The landscaping had a lot to do with infiltration into the basement. But here's something curious. When they attached the walls in the basement, they didn't like fasten into the stonework or anything. They just pushed like Latin boards into the dirt between the... Nope. He's very good at finding things I need to move. They just pushed like Latin boards into the dirt between the rocks and then grouted over everything and then fastened to those Latin boards. Like, all that has to go. All the grout has to go. All those pieces of wood inside the masonry have to get pulled out. We need to clean all that stonework and then kind of like injection grout it. So clean it out as much as possible and get some thinner concrete and really stuff and really do that the right way. and then dry lock everything. And then it's been recommended by the engineers I work with to put 2 swales in going out to the road, and then to put a large floor drain with a sump pump in it. So much work for them to do, but it's getting done, and it's really, really cool how it's really cool to see all these old all these really, really old building techniques and stuff, and figuring out how to, you know, do these workarounds and stuff. I love and I hate working with old buildings. I love them because it's so fascinating. There's so much interesting things to do and change, and just to see how things were done. Like, behind the one wall, there was a second wall underneath the staircase, and there's graffiti from like the 1930s. Yeah, like kids and stuff, which, you know, scratched and stuff and drew on the one wall. Before they put the staircase, I guess they probably let them do it. I would have too, because that's like a little time capsule. Unfortunately, it has to all get ripped out to preserve the integrity of the building. But it's just, wow, so cool, you know? Given the age, I'm not surprised, but yeah, that all has to be updated. Dude, that stuff. It really is. I wish we could preserve it. I really, really do. But the way it's connected into the masonry, we can't. And with the water damage, they got some termites that we need to get, you know, mitigate now. We have to get rid of them now. Luckily, it looks like everything was contained to just the basement, and they've been ripping everything out and cleaning it and stuff. But you know, they did take some pictures, and I'm going to talk to them about adding, you know, getting some sort of a building history in there. And we have one guy that's going through and filming everything for the group. And he's going to be like the group social media manager. So it's really, really cool, really, really interesting, fascinating stuff. I can't wait to see this take shape. They're getting some machinery there this week, and they're going to be doing the doing the swales and stuff. There's about 10,000 pigeons in the steeple through some holes that have formed in the eaves over the years. You know that? You like these nut toys. There. Bloop. So we are documenting as much as possible before we turn this into a space. That was quick. Also, while doing my investigations into my shop, I found old dynamite boxes. Yeah. Let's see. Should have a picture of them here. Let me do the thing. Gallery. So there's that. Super cool. Oh yeah, here's the damage that's in the shop too. You can see that. Um, yeah, sadly, no dynamite in the boxes. Otherwise, I could have had a real good time. But yeah, I have some antique dynamite boxes. The damage looks way worse in the shop. The damage looks way worse than it actually is. It's just a couple boards that I don't think they've put a new roof on this thing for 40 years or longer. So it just made its way in and rotted a couple small holes in the roof and then in the ceiling boards. But the joists and rafters, like I said, are good. I just have to cut out the sections where there is bad board. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just rip off the roof and put down OSB. I think that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, everything is rock solid. There's a couple places where there's two beams that they did a thing. They did a lap joint without ever supporting the joint. So I'm gonna put in like a 4x4 post underneath that. But yeah, everything's in really good condition. Much better condition than it looks on a cursory examination. Everything is in a much better condition. It really is. So I can't be happier, and I can't wait to really sink my teeth into it. It's just one of those things that's going to have to be a bit of a process. So I'm probably going to be out of the existing facility and into the new one over the next 2 months. Mm-hmm. So just something really cool. It's just going to be a cool project all around. So I can't wait to see this thing take shape and paint up and stuff. I can't wait to play with stained glass. Can't wait to get my forge in there and up and running. Just so much cool stuff that's gonna happen so fast that it's exciting. So exciting, right, Connor? He doesn't care. Do you, buddy? No, you know. But yeah, so that's pretty much my week. I spent most of the week designing those ADA ramps. Let me see those. Okay, I just want to make sure they weren't breaking apart in your mouth. Don't throw a fit. Yeah, I had one small project for a friend of mine to her kids broke an like a cabinet door, so I had to get some router bits and fix that up. Did I take pictures? I think I took pictures. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember things I've done, even like a day before. Yes, I did take pictures. So I mean, it's not anything super crazy. But I mean, you got those, those fun little joints. Ah, there we go. You can actually see it now. All those jointing details and stuff. That the cool thing is the router bits actually take care of all of that immediately. Like, just you swap a bit, run it through, and you're good. Let me show you the original door. There's the original. Oh. And it got smashed into pieces by kids. So that was a fun little ditty. And I also made a thing that's actually right next to the computer. We do have pictures of that as well. And this is just to use up scrap. But I made a little printer stand. So it can hold the, you know, all the paper and stuff, and, you know, start organizing my life a little bit. Because I desperately need organization. Seems like the more stuff I build to put things away, the more stuff I find that I have to put away. Does that make sense? Like, I built this big, beautiful thing to organize things and organize the desk, and now there's crap all over the desk already again. So next weekend, I'm going to be building a shelf system to go over there, hopefully to organize all of that and some of this. But I can almost guarantee you, within a week, that shelf is going to be full, and there's going to be crap all over the desk again. I don't know how I manage it, but somehow I manage it every single time. Oh, it's on your shoulder. You'll never find it. I manage it every single time. The more stuff I put away, the more stuff I build to put things away, the more stuff I find to put away. It's never ending cycle. I don't know where I get all of this stuff. It's a microphone. It says blue because it's a blue snowball. I have drawers for everything, a shelf unit in the closet, but I still need more drawers. I hate drawers because drawers are where tools go to die. That's the microphone. It has a little light at the top. Yeah, so they can hear us. It's not a toy. But you still need more drawers. Yes, there's always a need for more space. But I was told once, actually by an old man, he's probably dead now, old blacksmith. There's two reasons. That's wax. I don't know if you want to play with that, but go for it. There's two reasons that you keep running out of space. Okay, no. You don't need to chew wax. There's two reasons you run out of space. One is good, one is funny. The funny one is you're a hoarder and you have problems. And that your family's going to have to talk to you. The good one is if you keep running out of shop space, it means you're growing. It means your tools are growing. It means your business is growing because you're able to buy more stuff, and your skill set's growing because you have all this new stuff that you have to play with and work with and learn. And so there's two reasons you keep running out of space. So it's either good or bad. In your case, Eileen, I think it's good. I think in my case, it's good. But growth does have its disadvantages too, because you do run out of space. You do need to have more organization and more mindfulness of things. I love my wheelie drawers. Mine hold vinyl, inks, paints, and odds and ends. See, like I said, growth. Growth is good. I need to make a box for these. Please don't lose them. These are very important and kind of expensive for what they are. I gave you a tape measure to play with. Here. Here's a hammer. What trouble is he going to get into with the hammer? Yes, growth is good. It's just you need to start thinking about ways to manage it. growth management, I guess, organization, stuff like that. And honestly, the only way I can point you is to only place I can point you really is to Adam Savage, because he's very conscious of growth and of storage and retrievability of his tools. It's something I try and model after. Poorly, but I try. You should definitely check out his book if you can. Every Tool is a Hammer. Kind of tongue-in-cheek, but it's I mean, it's not tongue-in-cheek. The title's tongue-in-cheek, but it's definitely a good read, and it's one you should pick up. So, what else is in the world of the internet here before I switch over to a complaint I have? Nothing there really that's worth looking at. Let's see what's in the land of YouTube, because I do have a complaint, but I want to kind of have a nice segue into it. Ooh, I'm live. Look at that. Best board for your pricking iron. Bill Burr, World War III, official narrative, Ted Mars. Easy ladies bag do-it-yourself tutorial. Oh boy, the uncrackable cookie with Peter Brown. I love watching his stuff. Peter Brown, he does a lot of like resin stuff and a lot of wood turning and resin turning and stuff. Very good channel. Very, very wholesome, very fun. Much more wholesome than me. Ricky and Morty is canceled over an edgy joke. That's stupid. That's sandpaper. You don't need to play with sandpaper or beeswax. Nothing really. Nothing really surprising here. Ooh, there's a new Foamy the Squirrel. Guys, I love Foamy the Squirrel. 4-year records, HD, low on the high end since 1985, episode 1. Released 2 days ago. I'm going to have to take a look at that. You having fun with that hammer? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so. Oh, good morning, Laura. How are we doing today? Doing well, working on moving stuff from my office to the house, especially last night. That is fantastic news to hear. Yes, Joe, Foamy is still a thing. I love Foamy the Squirrel. Yes, that's when the whole thing started. I love Foamy. Because he says a lot of things that I think. Him and Bill Burr. They say a lot of things I think. So, speaking of Foamy and Bill Burr, two epic complainers. There's been this trend going on. It's all over Reddit, and even Philip DeFranco is saying it at the end of his videos. For all X amount of you who see this, or for all 4 of you who watch the end of this video, shut the fuck up. That is the most annoying, self-deprecating crap I've ever seen, and it drives me up a wall. Those are needles. Really good at finding stuff you shouldn't have. It's a great game. But yeah, that's just something that I've been noticing, and more people are doing it. Every post on Reddit is, for all 4 of you who see this, shut up. Every single picture you post has 5,000 upvotes. Shut up. Philip DeFranco, all 10,000. He has 10,000 views within 20 minutes. For all 4 of you who watched the end of this video, shut up. It's just really, really, really annoying and really grates on me. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but that's just something I had to get off my chest because this has been bugging me for the last couple weeks. And the first couple times I saw it, it's like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny. Yep, get back to your thing there. The first couple times I saw it was funny. Now everyone's doing it. Everyone's saying it. It's just one of those things that just really drives me up a wall. Having fun? Just don't smash my fingers, please. Smash bang? Smash bang. Yeah, that's just, guys, it just really bugs the hell out of me. And I don't know why people are doing it. Do they think it's cute? Do they think it's funny? Do they think it works? Because it makes me, whenever I see that, it makes me want to just leave. That is my strap for my thing. I mean, you can play with it, but just don't put it in your mouth. He's gonna put it in his mouth now. There's notifications. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But yes, see, right into his mouth. Don't do it. No mouth. I told you no mouth. Yeah, you're. I missed what the annoying thing was. People, when they're posting pictures or at the end of videos, like even Philip DeFranco says, "Oh, for all 4 of you who have watched the end of this video, thank you." Or for all 5 of you who are going to see this, enjoy. Shut up. Every single picture you post has 5,000 upvotes. Philip DeFranco has 10,000 views in 10 minutes. Just shut up. It's annoying and it makes me want to just block you or go up here. Go up here. Take a look at the rest of the room. But it's just one of those things. Just like, shut up. The first time I saw it was funny. Maybe the first 5 times I saw it. It's just, no. You don't need coffee. You have way too much energy as it is. No. But you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Just like, I don't know. So how about the new space? 3rd time I'm going over this. I do not have to replace the roof. I did a further investigation. Basically, I just have to throw down some OSB, remove the shingles that are on there now. Throw down some OSB, reshingle it, call it good. And then ready to move in. They are going to take care of getting the appropriate. Whoa, we don't need you playing with the mouse. They are going to take care of getting the appropriate electricity in there for me. And I'm thinking about actually putting a forge in there as well. So Knightsmith will be fully functional for the first time in over a decade. And that's really exciting. That's really, really exciting. Aside from that, most of the work right now is being done on the main building. Landscaping. I'm helping them with figuring out how to take care of stormwater issues because everything's rotting in the basement. and I went over this in more detail earlier, but yeah, they had a ton of people and volunteers there, doing a lot of really good work. Yeah, just a lot of really cool stuff is happening there right now, and you should be excited for it because it's really cool. It's really, really cool. And get me some metalworking. Yes. That's kind of the point. That's a lighter. You don't need that. You don't need that. But yeah, everything's going good there. I mean, even from last week to this week, it's a night and day change. Don't need that. Is a night and day change just within the week. Yeah, you can chew on that if you want. So I'm excited to see what next week's gonna look like, and next month, and spring. But it's just one of those things that we have to sit back and wait and see how things go. But yeah, should be up and running in the new space within 2 months, which is going to be good and also kind of sad because I like the old space just because hindsight's 2020. There's a ton of places. However, I did like having the heating and the air conditioning. I liked how everything was carpeted, even though in my area the carpet kind of worked against me. How that there's always someone there, always something going on, and now I'm kind of be a lonely hermit in my little space. With no heat, no AC, no venting. So it's going to be a lot more difficult, but it's also going to be a lot bigger. And at the end of the day, this is the better choice. But I'm going to miss that old space. Awesome. I know a lot of people have been busting their butts on it. Yes, they have. And it is very evident that they put a lot of work into it already. Yeah, it's really cool, guys. And I cannot wait to do a new shop intro. Yeah, you don't need those. I mean, you'll get to focus a lot more there. Yes, I will. Now I just need to get the customers to... I just need to get customers and stuff. Me Too was a good social opportunity as well as workspace. It really was. It was great that you could do work there, but you can also hang out, and it was just comfortable. It felt good being there, you know? It was just a very, very good time. And I can't wait to the point where I can bring him with me. Because that's going to be cool. Yeah. Yeah? I'm going to put you to work. What do you guys want to talk about? I think I'm starting to run out of things. This has been just such a great week. You know, these last 2 weeks have been really good. Really good, really fun. Just all around good time. Yeah, this is really fascinating, by the way, with the 2 feet. I mean, yeah, it's a New York Times article, so hopefully you don't get kicked out. But interesting. Eileen, I need for the word to return to some sort of normal from before so I can do a few craft fairs. Yes, craft fairs are going to be big, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to start going back and doing craft fairs and stuff. Connor is looking so much bigger. He is. He's getting big. He's getting huge. We actually just had to buy a new car seat for him. Unfortunately, this one is permanently locked into the car, as opposed to having the removable base that we can carry, like put him in here and carry him around. But yeah, he is so much bigger. Let's see, Eileen. I feel like during the shutdown, everyone picked up a craft and started making it a business that is just saturated. So here's the thing. Yes, everyone did these crafts and stuff from home, but what determines whether or not you're a business isn't if you can sell things or not. It's your determination to keep going, keep at it, and persist. And most people will not have, just won't have the mental staying power. Okay, dude, what is wrong? It's 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock. You haven't eaten yet. You're getting hungry. Most people won't have the staying power to keep it saturated. But, and here's the good thing I'm supposing is going to come from this. From them doing it themselves, they'll understand what goes into it. And will be more apt to pay a fair price. I know, you want this. No. So, I could be wrong. But I think that's where it's going to go. Laura, there's an ebb and flow with that, though. There's always a spike when people have too much time. And then slowly they lose interest and fade off. Exactly. Except they'll know what goes into things if they had done them before or tried them, especially if they failed at it. And then they see you just completely and absolutely selling it and just nailing everything that they failed with. They'll pay your wage. Did you like that little soapbox moment? You're kind of zoned out on it. He's blown away. He agrees. You'll be fine. Nope. So guys, that's been about an hour. It's actually a really interesting note to leave off on. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. He appreciates you too. He just doesn't show it very much. Can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Whoa. People still don't respect effort and expertise in my experience. Yeah, maybe not. So guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Can't wait to talk to you next week. I need to feed this little man. Y'all take care. And thank you for helping make this world better, one kerf at a time. Hi. See you guys.